This is a great opportunity. We're going to learn an awful lot about Roy Moss Youth Alternatives. All the things you didn't know, this is going to be your chance to find out. With me, three beautiful ladies, all of them with something huge to offer Roy Moss and the children of this community. So glad that we can have this talk. Why don't we start with the CEO. Tell us, what is Roy Moss Youth Alternatives?
Well, the official version is that we work with children in crisis, but I think what we really do is we fix broken hearts and souls. The kids that we work with have been through so much, and we provide a safe place for them. We take care of them. We're home for them.
And this isn't just a place for them to stay. You guys actually have accreditation, which is a really big deal among shelters.
That's, you know, we have to thank Anita for that. We just got our national accreditation, so I'll let...
It's nice of Gloria to say me, but it's really the team of staff that we have. I feel like, you know, our number one priority are the children, but if we didn't have the people who work at Youth Alternatives and work as a team, it really wouldn't work.
The other day I was talking to someone, I said, well, we're going to be working on the gala and the Thanksgiving dinner for the kids with Roy Moss, and someone said, wait a minute, what is Roy Moss? And this was someone who had lived here forever. So maybe we need to refresh people's memory. What is Roy Moss? Where did it start? Why did it start?
Well, Youth Alternatives started in 1976 when United Way did a survey. And at that time, children who were abused or neglected, when that happened, they were removed from the home, and the only place for them to go was detention. And those agencies wrote a grant, and that was the start of our agency, and that opened the Bridge Emergency Shelter in 1976. And at the shelter, kids come in when there's been an allegation of abuse, when police pick up kids who are runaways, when kids are throwaways, when there's just problems in the home and everybody needs a break. That's what our shelter does. And from that start of our shelter, it's grown to now we are a multi-service agency providing kids the service and then help that they need all along the way.
And it just started as this little loophole where there was a need.
Yeah.
We do the news stories, you watch them, everyone kind of loses their appetite. I know at dinner time sometimes when we're telling these stories. If only the world knew what you guys really see. We can't tell the story like what you're seeing.
I think people see things on the news or they read magazines and they always think, gosh, this happened somewhere else, but this is like right here in San Antonio. And it does. This month will be my 29 years at Youth Alternatives, and I still am not immune to the neglect, the abuse. I mean, Gloria said it too. You know, we're really there to help their hearts and their souls.
And how do you do that? I mean, what kind of specific services do you provide that will mend those broken hearts?
Well, luckily, the staff, you know, when I was talking about the good team that we have, the frontline staff, the administrators, the directors, we have therapists, our kids have therapy. You have to understand a lot of our kids have fallen through the cracks, and they may have been adopted, they may have been in a foster home, because you think, well, where did this 15-year-old come from? Well, it's a lot of different scenarios.
But what can the community do to help you meet all of these needs? You talked about all these fabulous things you do, but how do you, what do we need to motivate people, I guess,
well, I think
to
this
get
is
involved?
the lady you need to ask that question to, because there has been no one more giving and generous.
Oh my goodness.
Atlanta, you're just,
It's true.
She has adopted
It's
our
true.
kids.
I want her to adopt me.
Well, I think the key is what you're doing today is we're sharing with everyone what Roy Moss is and the programs that are involved. It's not just Roy Moss Youth Alternatives. It's you've thought of every aspect of a child's life and the different stages that they go through and the pain that they go through and the age difference between 17 and 12, if you know what I mean, and you've thought it through. And I just respect and am amazed by Roy Moss himself and his vision that he had, okay? And I think we don't want to ever forget Roy Moss, okay? And that's the first thing. Second thing, what Ursula's doing today is helping everybody to understand what we do. But what I do is just so minor compared to what the community
I'm
can
going
do.
to so disagree, because you are the example by which all other business leaders need to march. I mean, they need to take a look at Lana Duke and say, you know what? she's created something really unique that's helping a lot
She
of kids.
found a niche.
She
you know
found
what-
a. She
niche.
found
you know what
a.
she just said? We.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's the key. It's not my problem, it's not your problem, it's not the state's problem. It's our problem.
Oh, it is, it
and
is.
Lana, that's what makes her special, because she said what we do.
Well,
And
thank you,
that
dear
is
heart.
so critical.
I think, first of all, this problem is not just in San Antonio. This problem is in every city, you know, throughout the world. And I
Yeah,
think
we always think we're the worst, but it's
right.
not
I mean,
really true. It's everywhere.
And it's like, oh my goodness, we all need to just step up to the plate and say, but I think a lot of times the reason community doesn't come forward is they don't quite understand what they can do. How can my organization get involved and do something? And I think the key is give me your business card and I'll help you figure out what you can do. That's number one. Or any of us, give us your business card. We'll help you figure it out. But secondly, a really good example is my staff. They deserve so much credit. They're the ones that cook that wonderful, amazing dinner, that knocked themselves out, that went out and got gifts for all the kids last year. And the return, what I've heard them tell me, what it has meant to them personally, that's the joy here. It's just the joy of giving,
And you know, one of the things I should mention is, you know, I keep saying business leaders and business owners, but actually anyone can help out. It can be something as simple as, you know, you're shopping at the mall and you think, well, what if I just got a gift certificate to Stuff a Bear place, or you know.
These shirts
Oh, my
on
goodness,
sale.
that's a great
I'll
idea.
buy
Yeah.
a couple of those.
I'll
Some
buy a couple-
T-shirts. My
Yes.
teenager likes this. I'll get a couple extra.
Build-A-Bear. I love that.
The Build-A-Bear.
I love that. Some company would come forward right now. Let's take all the kids to Build-A-Bear and let them adopt.
We have one of our volunteers do that.
Oh,
And
really?
She takes
Oh, how
the girls
wonderful.
once a year.
Oh, that's
And
fantastic.
for their birthdays or for a special occasion, and the kids love it.
Oh,
and
I'm
these
sure.
teenage girls come back with, you know, they're 15, 16 years old, and you think, oh, they won't like this. They love they love things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think there are a lot of people out there who want to do something, but I think a lot of times they think in their head, well, where do I go? Who do I go to? What should I do? And you
Absolutely.
just have to take that next step and
So what
call-
can I do? You know, how it really
But I
happened.
think there are a lot of giving people. I just think they don't know
They
what
just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a very good example is how it started with us was the etiquette dinner. And I remember my very first experience, I must tell you, at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I was not an owner. I was like, wow, this is the greatest steak I've ever had. And this isn't a commercial for Ruth's Chris, but I thought to myself, can you imagine if we could give these children this kind of an amazing meal, what it would do for their self-esteem, and say, you know what, I want more meals like this.
Because
you know?
steak's not in our budget.
I knew that. I knew that.
But it's also sitting down to a fully appointed table
And learning.
with you know,
More
a
than one
couple-
fork.
more than one fork, a couple knives, you know, and knowing what an iced teaspoon is, and so that the next time they're in a situation, they find themselves in a situation where they have to eat a meal in front of other people, they're not self-conscious. They have a confidence. I know how to do this. I've done this before.
And you see it when they leave. You can. They're walking taller. They can't wait to come hug you. When they first come in, they're a little shy. When they leave, they're like, "Oh, I own this place," or I want to own this place. And that's what we want them to feel, you know. And I think many businesses could think of a way of doing something.
Yes. Well, I appreciate us having this opportunity to talk about Roy Moss Youth Alternatives, and we want to stand by now, because coming up next we're going to be handing out some awards, and there are some amazing surprises up ahead. So let's get to that next.